Hi, my name is Ron Tasker, and I am in recovery from alcohol and drugs. I grew up in Columbia, Connecticut. I was born in 1965. I'm 48 years old, and I had a good upbringing. Both parents are happily married. Neither one of them are drug addicts or alcoholics. And I pretty much had I went to school, a stable environment, went to college. I have an associate's degree in electrical engineering, and my problem is alcohol and drugs. I started using alcohol early in life and found that I liked it. It made me feel a part of society, part of people who I wanted to be around, and I can remember when I was 8 years old, if I went over to my grandmother's and raked leaves, she would, we would have a party and we'd have crackers and cheese, and I'd get a half a glass of beer, for helping rake leaves, plus I'd get paid. My primary thing was I liked to have the beer. I enjoyed drinking the beer, and my parents sometimes would go to parties and stuff, and there would be alcohol served, and I would be able to sneak the drinks, and I would sneak, finish people's drinks, or I would sneak my own drink, and I started drinking at a very early age. I didn't start using drugs until I went to high school. When I went to Wyndham Tech, I was introduced to marijuana for the first time, and the first time I tried marijuana, again, it was something that I loved. It made me feel different, and for me that was always good. I didn't always feel comfortable in my own skin, and it always seemed that something added, enhanced my life, and I made it better. I was a decent student in high school. I got in a little bit of trouble. I had a little bit of trouble with marijuana because I was smoking a lot of it, and I started selling it, and I was almost expelled from school in my sophomore year of high school. But then I quit using marijuana as I found that was creating me problems in concentrating in school. But I continued to drink, and ended up graduating high honors in my senior year. Then the following year I went to college in Thames Valley in Norwich, and in 2 years I got a degree in electrical engineering. So I graduated in 1985 with a degree in electrical engineering. Backing up a little bit, my sister passed away when I was 17 years old. I had just graduated high school, and she passed away in a drowning accident. And I had recently been introduced to cocaine, and when she passed, I actually started using cocaine, marijuana, and alcohol in larger and larger proportions to escape the pain of the loss, which I didn't know how to deal with. And again, without the drug or the alcohol, I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. I continued to use as the pain of her death was less intense. My using did cut back. I was functional. I always went to my job. I had jobs. When I graduated college, I worked for 1 year in construction, and then I got a job in electrical engineering. I was an engineering tech first, and then hired into to be an engineer. I did quite well. I got married a few times, and at one point I had decided that I was going to try to stop using cocaine. I was unable to stop using cocaine. I was looking for cocaine, and I found heroin. And I was probably 32, 33 years old, and I used heroin for the first time. And that became my drug of choice. Heroin brought me to prison, and brought me a lot of places. While in prison, I learned about God. I also made a decision to make changes in my life and started to work a 12-step program. I worked the steps while in prison, and you know, when I got out, I started volunteering here back in, I believe it was 2010 at CCAR, and I volunteer here because it helps with my recovery. It allows me to help other people. I make telephone recovery phone calls, and I enjoy doing it. It helps me feel better, and you know, at the same time, I'm helping other people. And you know, I feel good about my recovery today. Today I've actually been I've been clean since July 23rd of 2012. So it's coming on 2 years that I've been free from alcohol and drugs. And you know, I continue to volunteer here, and I'm looking for full-time employment, but you know, I have the supports that I need through 12-step meetings and you know, volunteering and some of the other, you know, a sponsor and some of the other things that I do. Thank you.